Hey, I am about to go speak at a Chamber of Commerce meeting. Sorry for the noise in the hotel room. I know the air conditioner is pretty loud because it's very hot. I'm in Florida. I have a few things to go over, and so this is my field notes. I first of all want to thank Culpable for the $100,000 reward for Christian's case. What an amazing thing to do. So Culpable, Black Mountain Media, Tenderfoot TV, that whole crew pulling it together, amazing. The tips are coming in, they're so overwhelming, and people are talking, of course, that silent majority who knows things. Thank you for coming forward. We're piecing it all together, and we hope to have some answers soon. Everything will be turned over to the proper authorities. Obviously not the DA, and obviously not Meridian Police Department. The family. So Christian's family seems to be getting some, I'll call them ugly emails, and people have been forwarding them on to me and telling me like concerned, concerned citizen and Deadpool, some other ones, but those are the two that kind of made me chuckle last night in the hotel room when I was reading them. First of all, I'll read those and post those, but first, that has nothing to do with me. I am only concerned about Christian and what happened to Christian. So sending me threats about you're going to expose things on the family, I don't give a flip. And I'll read them because I'm transparent. So you can continue sending them, but telling me that my tactics of being honest and transparent, by the way, is awful and not going to work. Sorry that bothers you, but that has no concern for me. And as far as the election goes, this is not about politics to me. This is only about people doing their job. You have a DA right now, Kassie Coleman, who's not doing her job. And it's so disappointing as a female to watch another female take the torch from the good old boy system and continue it when you could have made a change. You could have been a good DA and done the right thing, but you're not. And as far as her husband, this is creepy to me. So Jay Mercer, who is Kassie Coleman's husband, is calling around. And first of all, he's trying to broker some, deal for some of the witnesses that were in the bathroom with Christian to talk. So think about that. That's a DA's husband, and we know that they talk, that it's not done without her permission. So Kassie Coleman's husband, who lives in Atlanta, is out there telling people that he will have Whitley and Kassie go on the record. Okay, bit weird. And then he's calling other businesses, and I believe he's probably calling competitors about the family and the text messages that they have put out there. You know what's funny is I bet if we get his text messages, which may happen, and her text messages, it'd be interesting to see what they have to say about people, wouldn't it be? Especially the people that are voting for her and she's going to their churches and asking for their votes. Love to see that. And we are still watching the Mitchell Marshall, I think that's his name, Mitchell Marshall, developments, and I will talk more about that. This is a man who FOIA requested and has repeatedly, and because he's done that, they have gone after him, and that's another thing. So private citizens now are being targeted. So again, the silent majority standing up, and what does the politicians in the area do? They target the private citizens. So think about that as you go to the poll. FOIA requests, and I know I'm trying to get this all in before I have to go speak. FOIA requests. So, and I will be talking about Meridian and talking about what I'm discussing on here. So we'll have a whole new audience of chamber members listening to this. FOIA requests. I've been traveling so much and working so much, I haven't put it on my website, but we'll have how you get a FOIA request and how you do these things. What you need to know is there's a process, and legally, the government, who are just people, have to follow the rules. Now, in Meridian, we already know Chief Dubose throws away FOIA requests, which is against the law. But who cares about that in Meridian, I guess. So know you have a process. And, this Mitchell Marshall seems to know the process. I've looked at some of his FOIA requests, amazingly done well. It is not the government's job to hide things. They are to do their job and serve the people. And that's the problem with this whole case, is they're not serving the people. And I do not attack personally. I only point out what has happened in their professional lives. So I do want to say this. I don't want people stalking people. I don't want people sending ugly emails to people. Because I'll call you out. You're not somebody working for the greater good. We want justice and truth, and that's it. And the people in the way of that, Kassie Coleman, her husband's getting in the way too now, that Jay Mercer, and I wouldn't have brought him up but because he inserted himself in an improper way, which actually ethically bleeds over to his wife. And then also, Chief Dubose, Jay Arrington, all those people, and I'll keep talking about them, our goal is for the truth. The podcast that I'm doing is on the 27th. Culpable has a question and answer session on the 26th. It will be amazing. And I think there's about 10 million downloads or something. I think it's in that area. I'm not quite sure. But that means, again, the world's watching. And it's not me that you have to look to. The world is looking to Meridian. So let's do the right thing. All right, I'm going to go speak at the chamber, and Meridian's ears will be burning.